At East Tennessee Children's Hospital, we know that time is precious, but some times are better than others. That's why we have 4 urgent care facilities with pediatric experts ready to get you back to better in no time.
Good afternoon. Thanks for checking in with your afternoon weather update. Beautiful sunshine, a few fair weather clouds hanging out with us. A little bit more cloud coverage across the mountain counties in upper East Tennessee as this little wave swings its way on through. Let me show you what I'm talking about. We've got a frontal boundary that's shifted off to our south and southeast, and we have that northwesterly flow as high pressure starts to build its way back in. But the bottom left-hand side of your screen, there's a low-pressure system. That's going to be swinging its way to our south as we get into the night tonight and also throughout our Sunday. So we do have some changes to talk about. Still thinking most activity is going to be south of Interstate 40, but definitely going to be walking you through that coming up here in just a few minutes. Let's take you on a camera tour around East Tennessee. That's a live look at the lunch hour anyways at Fox Road Marina in West Knoxville. You can see those fair weather clouds. Nobody out on the lake, of course, still on the chillier side, but you can capture these cameras online at easttnweather.com. We'll show you what it looks like in Volunteer Cove Marina. And again, some gorgeous sunshine hanging out with us here at this hour. In downtown Gatlinburg, that's just where the clouds have kind of been a little bit thicker. As we progress through the day today, these clouds will continue to thin on out, but more sunshine is on the way. And how about this one? Beautiful general aviation day across East Tennessee. And again, you can capture these or watch these live cameras or time lapses by scanning that QR code in the bottom right-hand side of the screen. There you can also download the East Tennessee weather app. So let's talk about those weather headlines because a few sprinkles and light rain is what we saw earlier this morning, but more seasonable weather. We are talking about rain showers south of Interstate 40 and then above average temperatures as a big storm system is set to arrive. I think this is going to be a big rain event, and we're also talking about another big wind event. So we're going to want to keep an eye on this one. This is about a week away, so next Friday and Saturday timeframe. Lunchtime temperatures have been fantastic. We're talking 40s, 50s, even some 60s. We're on our way into the 50s and a little bit warmer weather south of Interstate 40. We should make it into the low to mid 60s from Chattanooga to Cleveland. And into the evening hours, a light jacket will be necessary, but a nice, comfortable evening considering the time of the year. We're going to drop down to about 47 degrees by 8 o'clock tonight. Here's your 7-day forecast. Not expecting a lot of rain for most locations. Now, at 20%, keep in mind for Sunday, south of Interstate 40 has a little bit of an elevated rain chance. Of course, you can find out your specific percentages by opening up the East Tennessee weather app and checking out the daily or either the daily or the hourly forecast there. So something to keep in mind. East Tennessee weather app is going to GPS your location and give you the exact data that you need for your county, your city, or wherever you may be traveling, not just here locally, but of course across the country. Maybe some lingering showers on Monday morning. That should be about the extent of it. But then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, a big warm-up is on the way. Some rain showers possible on Thursday, but then again, we'll see late Friday into Saturday, another storm system is on the way. I'll highlight those details here in just a second. Here's your futurecast. Whoa, really fast. All right, here we go. So the cold front slides off to our south and southeast. Here's that low-pressure system, and see how it's going to kind of throw some moisture our direction. Now, we do have a dry atmosphere in place, so I don't necessarily know that we're going to see all of that, maybe more bark than bite on the radar, but the general rule of thumb is there. So when you look at the forecast for rainfall with my in-house 3-kilometer high-resolution model forecast, south of Interstate 40 looks to pick up the majority of the rain. Now, does Chattanooga pick up over an inch of rain? Probably not. But we've been talking about this for the last couple of days. If some of this moisture kind of creeps up from the Southern Valley, we may get a little bit more activity. Generally speaking, when you look at the Weather Prediction Center's forecast all the way through Monday, clearly not as much. Now, Chattanooga could be closer to maybe quarter to half an inch, but further north of that, up the I-75 corridor, along Interstate 40, and even closer to Kentucky, not much rain is expected whatsoever here all weekend long. Now, as we get to next Wednesday, not a lot of rain, but by next Thursday, all that rain to our south and southwest is going to be creeping our way. And the Climate Prediction Center has put an elevated risk for above average precipitation, not just here, but they've done some extra graphics to talk about it. So you can see across the eastern seaboard, the Appalachian region, and the southeastern U.S. is going to be heavy precipitation, high wind, and the potential for flooding and flash flooding. So when you break it down, we do have a high risk right now from March 15th through March 16th to see above average and a high risk for rainfall and heavy rain at that. We're going to dive into the details here as we head through the next week, so make sure you check back in. In the meantime, of course, enjoy your weekend because it's going to be fantastic. And high winds. So high rain, high winds, probably going to see power outages and down trees if this actually takes place. But again, we're over a week away, or about a week away anyways. Temperature outlook for you warm spring lovers. Of course, who doesn't like that? Above average weather is anticipated here all the way through the end of the month. end of the month, over the next 7 to 10, upwards of 14 days, we could continue to see above average precipitation and also above average temperatures. Hey, listen, if you watch this, thank you so much for the support. I do appreciate that. Like and share if you're joining us on social media. Remember, East Tennessee Weather is everywhere. We're on Roku TV, Amazon Fire, YouTube, the website, and of course the East Tennessee Weather app. And if you haven't downloaded it yet, just go to easttnweather.com and click on Android or iPhone to download the app. Enjoy your day. We've got another update at 6 o'clock here tonight, so we'll continue to refine the forecast as we get closer to our Sunday, which is, of course, right around the corner, see what our models do and how much rainfall we could actually see south of Interstate 40. See you then. Plan your day with the East Tennessee Weather app. From video forecast weather updates to an interactive radar giving you past, current, and future radar of 2 hours to day parts, 7 days, current conditions, access to the only 24-hour weather channel right here in East Tennessee, live weather cameras, and severe weather alerts from the National Weather Service. Download the app today to always stay in the know. This is East Tennessee Weather. Weather when you want it.